Hello,
Hi there. I'm Jennifer.
and I'm Reed. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to another Faith at Home listening practice.
Mhm. We'll be reading from Psalm 38, 12 to 22, second half, Psalm 38.
And we will listen first for a word or a phrase or an idea or an image that stands out to us. You might want to have something to write that down.
Mhm.
So, would you
I can read
start
first.
today?
Yes, I can.
That'd be great.
All right, Psalm 38, 12 to 22, reading from the New Revised Standard Version, in case anyone's keeping track. Anyway. Those who seek my life lay their snares. Those who seek to hurt me speak of ruin and meditate treachery all day long. But I am like the deaf. I do not hear, like the mute who cannot speak. Truly, I am like one who does not hear, and in whose mouth is no retort. But it is for you, O Lord, that I wait. It is for you, O Lord my God, who will answer. For I pray, only do not let them rejoice over me, those who boast against me when my foot slips. For I am ready to fall, and my pain is ever with me. I confess my iniquity. I am sorry for my sin. Those who are my foes without cause are mighty, and many are those who hate me wrongfully. Those who render me evil for good are my adversaries, because I follow after good. Do not forsake me, O Lord. O my God, do not be far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation.
What stands out to me today is the contrast piece. So the psalmist has spent all this time talking about all these horrible things, and then says, but.
Yeah.
But I wait for you, God. That's what stands out to me today.
Sure. Yeah. I guess that but is in there in my mind too. That idea is, it is you, O Lord, my God, who will answer. It's who will answer, not who might answer. So that stuck out to me, that idea that God will answer. That was encouraging. The psalm, as you say, is kind of relentless, and the person is suffering. They're in trouble and turmoil. And yet, as you say, they're waiting on God to answer, and they expect God to answer. So.
I wonder what stands out to you as you listen today. I hope you'll share that with us. We'll have a second reading of the same part from Psalm 38, verses 12 to 22. What are we listening for this time?
We're listening for an invitation. God's calling you to something, or maybe away from something or whatever, but it's more of a calling. It's we're listening for some kind of advice or whatever you might want to call that from God. Anyway, God is saying something to you to do something. So it's an invitation.
So Psalm 38, 12 to 22. Those who seek my life lay their snares. Those who seek to hurt me speak of ruin and meditate treachery all day long. But I am like the deaf, I do not hear, like the mute who cannot speak. Truly, I am like one who does not hear and in whose mouth is no retort. But it is for you, O Lord, that I wait. It is you, O Lord my God, who will answer. For I pray, only do not let them rejoice over me, those who boast against me when my foot slips. For I am ready to fall, and my pain is ever before me. I confess my iniquity. I'm sorry for my sin, and those who are my foes without cause are mighty, and many are those who hate me wrongfully. Those who render me evil for good are my adversaries, because I follow after good. Do not forsake me, O Lord. O my God, do not be far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation.
An invitation. Well, I think that the invitation for me, it goes back to that same, even though all these things, it's that I'm invited to call to God for help. It's not that in the midst of trouble, I call on God and then all is well. Everything's better. It's that I am in the midst of trouble and I call to God because God is there. And I can count on God to be with me in those times. Mm-hmm. And so that's the invitation, is to call and be ready to call on God.
Yeah. For me, the invitation today comes from the lines before that. I am like the deaf, I don't hear, like the mute who cannot speak. So sometimes in the times when I feel most frustrated and like all is not going well, I often speak out when I should be not listening, not paying attention to the voices inside my head and the voices outside of me that say that I'm a failure. So to those voices, the invitation is to be like those who are deaf, to not hear them. And to those voices, I don't even need to speak in reply to them. I can be mute to them and turn my attention toward God. That's the invitation for me, is to be deaf and mute to those voices.
All right. What did you hear? Did you hear anything? Were you invited to something different from what we said?
Maybe it was the same.
Maybe it was the same. That's okay. But I've done this for years, this sort of thing, and it's amazing how God talks to us individually.
Very individually. And even when we hear something from almost the same section, mm-hmm. how very different it is.
Yeah, because God speaks.
How much the divine family loves each of us individually. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let us know what you're hearing, what you're noticing, what you're seeing, and we hope you'll be in touch soon. Mm-hmm. Have a good day.
See you.